the closest thing in impact that I've seen to Chris Judd for a long time. Hello everyone, welcome to Eddie and Jimmy as we take a look at round 16. Jim, we're getting into the business end of proceedings.
Starting to head towards the pointy end.
It's cold and it's wet and it's round 16. This is the time of year that it really starts to get good.
Or as Damien Hardwick said, big boy month.
Big boy month, that's it. The men's department, as Mick used to say back in the day, we can say the women's department these days, but what he meant was the boys slip away and the big guys stand up. Thanks to Fiji Airways, which is a very good way to get out of that cold and wet conditions because you can watch it on afl.com.au. But Fiji Airways doing great things, and keep an eye out for their Ski G fantastic new options, which is fly to Fiji, then Fiji straight into Japan for the skiing or straight into Vancouver for more skiing up there. Big White, fantastic place, by the way. My mate Michael J. Ballingall runs Big White in Canada. Best snow and guaranteed anywhere in the world. It's fantastic. And Hyundai. And you can have a look at the new Alexio. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Righto, we're shorting, holding or buying. I'm going to give you first go.
Okay.
All right, it says here, Collingwood coach Craig McRae believes discussion and criticism of Magpies list strategy is driven by clicks, saying he doesn't recall any other list in the competition being examined in as much as detail as this. Did he say that?
Yeah, he did, because a lot of clubs are thinking, well, you're a very old list, Collingwood, where to next?
No,
Will a cliff come?
I think did he really go into that much detail? I think or did he?
It was along those lines.
Oh, okay, all right, we'll go with it. I mean, well, mate, Craig,
But I actually
welcome to Collingwood. That's it.
I actually...
I think it is a good discussion point, Collingwood's list.
Well, I actually don't see it as negative as some others.
No.
Yeah, you have a look at the results they've just lost.
Yeah.
If they make some smart and astute decisions coming up, and they're Collingwood, they'll always attract big names.
I'll tell you what, attract a few big names. Get Maynard, Moore and Pendlebury out of my box they were sitting in on the weekend and out onto the ground, and that gives you a little bit of extra pep in your step.
Well, I think that's why people are examining their list. That yes, Scott Pendlebury's still a star at the age of 62.
Yeah.
But like, where can they make some moves? I'll tell you what, who's been handy is one of the young boys, Ed Allen's last couple of weeks.
Well, they found a spot for him.
He's a big bastard.
He's got everything, and he's got a tank,
big.
and he can kick the ball, and he does well, and he's reasonable overhead. He's got to get better at that, I think, as well, just to back himself. But I love the fact that they actually gave him a job because I think he's one of those players that really needs to be taken to the ball. So put him on the good player, and he did really. Fixed up Zach Butters.
I don't mind his last couple of weeks, and
Yep.
Rowan Steele keeps just chipping away as well.
No, there's a couple of good ones there. They're coming through.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not being defensive there.
You're
I'm
being
just saying.
Collingwood.
No, I'm not. Do you want me to be Collingwood?
All right, fire him.
Okay. So in the spirit, which of the following club lists are you shorting, holding or buying?
I'm buying
Essendon.
I'll buy some Essendon. I like the youth that they've got.
Yeah.
I like their youth. They probably need some veteran presence. I think one of their things they should do, if they can, it's easier said than done, can they find one or two players from, want a better word to sound American, from a successful program?
Get them in there.
Just to show them the way.
Yep. Richmond.
Well,
Smashed by injury, the Tigers.
I want to buy them some good luck. Have we actually seen...
I think they had enough of that.
No. Have we seen, call it their 10 best young players?
I tell you what.
Have we actually seen them play one game together?
No, I don't think so. Is it one of those things, though, that you do need to have your old big bodies in there and not put all of them in and they get smashed?
Yeah,
That's been always the worry about.
The problem is with them getting smashed is they just haven't been out there to get smashed.
I know, but you don't want to lose your confidence, and you get an injury sometimes, and they're hard to get rid of some of those injuries. Port Adelaide.
I'm holding. They've got a fascinating off-season coming up, the Port Adelaide pair.
Yeah. GWS.
Ooh.
Well, we've got to do something other than hold.
No, we don't.
Do they need a refresh? Or do they just need to get everyone on the park at the same time too?
Yeah, it's interesting. They need some of the younger blokes to pop. Phoenix Gothard has, but they've got some other young guys that've had like little snippets at AFL level. They need them to pop for the Giants.
Gold Coast.
Well, you got to hold that list. It's highly talented. And
Do you hold it or do you start? For example, Ben King played a shocker.
Yeah, he still kicks his goals.
Eh?
Ben King, he still kicked his goal or two that he does, but he just doesn't get
We
a heap
didn't
of
get
the
hit
ball.
on the weekend. He kicked one on the weekend. He had no kicks to half time. And again, I don't want to be mean on Ben, but is he the sort of player that you'd get something from a St Kilda or a Hawthorn or a Collingwood and just go, let's not pay this guy 1.5 to keep him here. We've had a good look at him. He's a really good player against middling to ordinary sides, and he struggles in the big time.
Yeah, but you're not selling cents on the dollar sort of stuff. I don't think it's at that stage for Ben King and Gold Coast.
Yeah, but while he's, I mean, you've got to sell these guys while they've still got some currency.
Yeah,
You
correct.
can hang on too long.
But I tell you what's really difficult is to find guys who kick 50-plus goals a year.
Yeah.
There's not many of them.
You want them to be able to kick 4 in a big game.
Yeah, but 50 in a season, there's only a couple.
All right, I'm with you. Okay, that's why I'm asking you the questions. This is not an editorial over here. I'm just pointing,
Felt like it.
putting it to you.
And editorial.
Exactly. St Kilda.
Well, I'm going to buy it because I've been buying St Kilda's youth more than the players that they've brought in, and I've been pretty steadfast on that.
And I think everyone's been a lap ahead on St Kilda. This was another year, to use my vernacular, there is another year of thickening up the soup to come. North Melbourne.
Holding. I want to see what the next step is for their young group. So
West Coast.
Oh, buy.
Yeah, they're going all right.
How can you not like Shanahan and Lindsay and Reed and Dersmer
And they've got to keep Harley.
Harley.
Yeah, and Dersmer's a ripper.
Carlton. Hold. What was a new? What does a new coach think of him? That's the curious thing.
And what do you think of the Pars?
I'm going to hold the Pies.
Yeah.
You going to sell all your mates? Are you shorting them?
No.
Would you ever short the Pies?
Never. Don't ask me about it. I just don't ever want to think ever about it.
In or out on the following statements.
Righto.
Chris Scott will coach the Tassie Devils at some stage in his career.
I think that's starting to firm a little bit.
He's contracted 29.
Yeah, but they'll let him out if he wanted to go.
Will they?
Oh, I think they do, don't they?
Why would Geelong give up an excellent coach who's been
Well,
successful?
because if he was wanting to go, then he would be thinking that his time was up at Geelong. And that would be a elegant dismount for everybody and get in a fresh coach. If you think he's the guy who should stay there, then you keep him. So, but I think there seems to be a little bit more
Momentum growing?
Well, just some of the discussions around even what Brendan Gale's saying. His picture seems to be, the pixelation is starting to look like Chris Scott a little bit more.
Is it one of those pictures? You remember we used to do it, the magic eye, where you'd have to stare at the middle of the page and then something...
Exactly. It becomes, suddenly you can see everything. But, but that's going to be a great discussion point. So let me put this to you. So if at the moment with the coaching, let's say Carlton stick with Josh, Essen or I would seem to be either going for Solomon or Hurdy.
Longmire in that?
Maybe not. Well, let's say he's the alternate at both of those.
Yep.
I would have thought Longmire to Carlton until Fraser was doing so well. There's some talk about whether...
But Longmire to Carlton doesn't fit Righty's MO as what he likes in coaches.
No, but Simpson to North Melbourne, that's starting to warm up a bit at some stage, whether it's at the end of next year or whatever. But that could make a bit of sense. Or even Longmire is an old North guy, but certainly Simpson. Which means Tassie has still got Longmire there. And Cal Toomey said on Footy Classified the other week that his mail was that Longmire was building up momentum there. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, whoever advised John Longmire did it brilliantly because now he's put competitive tension between two clubs for him.
Yep.
It's well done.
And you'd be happy to coach Geelong
Yeah.
for the next few years. I don't think.
It's not a bad place. You can get 100 acres, you kit it out with clothing.
Yeah, you could sort it out, no problem whatsoever. Put your lunch in a brown paper bag and away you go.
Yeah, it's perfect.
The lasso rule has drastically improved the game.
Not drastically.
I like it though.
Yeah, drastically is not the right
But
word.
I would drastically just make it simple.
Yes.
Last touch, free kick.
Okay, you go on the next step.
Yep.
After realising that Leo Lombard's father was a champion mixed martial artist, John Newcomb phoned him to personally apologise for picking a fight on Friday night. In or out?
I think John Newcomb can look after himself. He's not fighting his dad.
Leo didn't back away, which I didn't want.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
It would have been hard going home to to have a chat to Dad if you
stepped away
dropped
from
your
it.
hands. No, it's good. I mean, I
That's
like
good
it.
for footy.
I mean, there's nothing sure in life. My mum used to tell me this when I was a little boy. No matter how good you think you might be with your dukes, there's always someone better.
Yeah, there's always a big
Okay, and what you don't want to do is find that person.
Yeah.
And at the football ground, there's every chance that you're going to find somebody who knows what they're doing.
Correct.
Yeah, I think Jack Darling was a black belt in karate.
Oh, that was always the story of him coming through. Yeah.
There's a few blokes who can go. The Crows can win the flag this year, in or out.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, will they? At the moment.
I don't have them in front of Freo or Sydney at this stage.
No, neither
but
do
they
I.
can.
Oh, well, yeah, of course they can.
Yeah.
No one player is as important to their team's success as Will Day is to Hawthorn.
Ooh.
Now, I said this 3 years ago. Right? In fact, longer. It was I called them against Richmond in a game that Richmond won just before Richmond did that one and Hawthorn did that one. And I remember looking at this kid, Will Day, and I said in the commentaries, I can go and find it. I thought he was the closest thing in impact that I've seen to Chris Judd for a long time. And then when he got injured, they were cooked. And when he's come back, they come good. And when he gets injured, they're cooked. And when he comes back, they're back in town. He is pivotal
He's
for the
pivotal.
Hawthorn footy side.
Yeah, anytime he has 20 touches, he doesn't need 40 touches to hurt you.
No. Joe Campbell's over there, member for Hawthorn. Yes,
Another
absolutely.
What's going on with the Hawthorn fandom that we always have behind the jump?
That's it. State of Origin game at the MCG last week is living proof the AFL must move to a night grand final.
No, so my take on State of Origin being there is the production of State of Origin is world class. I'm not talking best in Australia. It is world class. And this is not a slight on AFL, but we can lean into a bit of the production.
Guess what you do? Go get expert producers.
Yeah. So
Don't leave it to AFL.com.au
no. So
or
yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
So when I was sitting there at the MCG, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not from New South Wales. I'm not from Queensland, but I love my rugby league, of course. But when it was leading up, the whole entire build-up, and I'm talking from a weeks out to the very time the ball was struck boot with a kick-off, it felt like every moment was leading to that moment.
Yeah.
Even the way they activated, and it was all in sync. So it was in sync from radio, TV, live at the ground, the build-up, the stories, the music, the atmosphere. It felt like, as the old Rabs Warren and all that, the boy from Yeppoon. It felt like every player's entire life has been building up to when we're just kicking the ball off. And that's what it genuinely felt like.
Okay, so can I tell you?
Why
suggest?
do they outpace us with that production?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Here's the first thing. And I know this is being spoken at AFL House, and I'm not sure if it was spoken about the other day at the CEO's meeting. But one of the key takeouts has been, again, something that I've been banging on a bit for a long time. And that is run out and start the game.
Right.
You've warmed up, go in, run around the outside of the MCG if you like, but run out. And I love the kids running through the banners and all that sort of stuff. They can be there. Run through the banner. Not walk over and lift up a little curtain and go underneath. Hit it with some authority and run through the banner and then run to position. Captain, run in, toss the coin quickly, not wait for 3 weeks. Get in there, toss the coin, run a position, and within 1 minute of getting onto the ground, start the game. Right? Because here's what happens, mate. We put the banner up. No one even looks at it anymore because it's become almost redundant. And the standard of the banners these days is atrocious, right? So either do it properly or just don't do it. Save it for the finals. Once upon a time, not that long ago, in my lifetime, they didn't have banners every week. They had banners at the finals, and it was a big deal, or a milestone game. But if you're going to put some advertiser's name on it or some stupid thing that they put up there and spell it all wrong, so if you're going to have the banner, put the banner. I don't mind the people lining up. I like the kids there. I like having the flames going up, all that sort of stuff. In fact, you can just have the flames going up if you want to do it in a night game. But get out and hit that banner. Now, I remember as a kid when Des Tudham used to run on the ground, hit the banner, sort of tutty full of chest, straight through. Okay? Get it happening, but get the game going. And I can tell you that at the highest level, of chairman and CEO of the AFL, that was one of the major takeouts they took from State of Origin. Right? And they also realised it's pretty good if you actually have a night backdrop. So let's see what happens next year, because it might have to go to a night game next year. It might have to if the season, because of the logjam with the NFL and the cricket happens. And it gives you a real opportunity.
Say your favourite word. What test is it? What test is it? The
sesquicentennial test.
Yeah, I know you.
The sesquicentennial test. So, 100%. That's that was like I was there Wednesday night, and just the whole production and theatre of it. Like Terry Wallace rang me up and abused me one time because I joked. I said this was an invention by Terry to justify going to America to write it off as his tax, as a tax deduction. And he actually got really grumpy at me. I was only mucking around, and I said apologised, and I took it back. His point was right. But now they go out before the game because there's no reserves, right? And they don't warm up. They go out and have a bit of a kick and a bit of a muck around. Then they go back in, right? When you go back in, come back out. The coach can speak to them for 10 seconds before they go out, or 15 seconds if you need to give them a rev up. But come on, let's get it. Run out the banner, run out the race, get the crowd up, get the song going through the banner, and while the song is still going, over, shake hands, toss the coin, ball it up.
Right.
Okay?
So we're taking that as an in or an out?
We're saying that is so in, it's not funny. Because what we've got to do is we've got to stop looking like second best in everything at the moment. Right? 90,000. I went up to Sydney. I've been up in Sydney over the weekend and doing. First thing everyone was saying to me, "Oh, that's the biggest game they've had at the MCG this year." And I don't reckon it was 91,000 there either. There was empty seats. It was under 80. Collingwood on Pendlebury was 90, and that was 91. Then Pendles was 120. But, leave it go. We've just got to stop letting them have the ascendancy.
Well, the next question is, if 92,000 can pack the MCG for State of Origin, we can get 100,000 at Carlton Collingwood in round 19.
Yeah. But again, they're ticketed affairs, and there's mitigating circumstances with the MCC members who aren't all Collingwood or Carlton supporters. That's what we need to do. But I'd love to see, and declare I'm on the trust of the MCG, but that's not my area. It's the MCC who does this. But I'd love to see people, who are on the waiting list at the MCG. There's 160,000 of them who can buy tickets to go in if there's, just these days, these things. Boom, boom. I need a ticket.
Yep.
It's not that hard, is it?
No, it's not.
No. Okay. Righto.
$2 million a year is an absolute bargain for Naz Nasai Wanganeen Malera.
Answer your own question. In or out?
Wouldn't say bargain, but he's playing to the value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two's expensive, but in our game. But as you said,
he's a gun.
It's great to see a young man take the big check and take the big step.
That's it.
He's done. Matty Cottrell on the harmonica after a win should be a permanent fixture of every Carlton victory, in or out. Do you want me to have a go?
Yes.
Out. I loved it, but this is what Australia does. Anything that's half a good idea, what can we absolutely kick it to death? It was a nice little thing. If he comes up with a new, as long as they're winning, but I tell you what, you wouldn't want to have him, 6 weeks ago coming out with it. It was a really nice moment. It was great. Move on.
Yep.
Having said that, I hope there's a trumpet player at Collingwood, or somebody should come out maybe do a lead break before at Geelong or something. Mm-hmm. That'd be a bit of fun. But I think that was funny. It was great.
Next week. Yeah.
Next. What do you reckon?
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's got to learn another song, I think. All right, let's go tipping. All right,
I've got your measure here.
You're killing me now. Yeah, well, I went rogue last week.
Yep.
Brisbane and Sydney at the Gabba.
Ooh.
Big game, this one. Thursday night. Love that.
Who are you going here?
Brisbane.
I'll go I'll make it interesting for us.
Oh, you're going to go Sydney?
I'll go the Swans by 3 points.
Don't patronise me, mate.
I'm not patronising.
Just tip who you think is going to win.
I'm going to patronise the life out of you on this one.
All right. Hawks and Giants at the MCG.
Hawks can easily.
Hawks for me. Carlton and West Coast at Marvel.
Ooh.
Oh, the Blues.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Blue Baggers.
the mighty Pies and the Tigers at the MCG.
Collingwood.
Yep. Port Adelaide and Adelaide.
Oh, it doesn't matter where they're
Showdown.
on the ladder. These two compete.
Yeah.
Big loss for Eddie Galea.
He's a massive loss. Adelaide might give it to him.
Yeah, the Crowbars.
Yep. North Melbourne and Essendon. Oh, the Marshmallows. Except they're both marshmallows.
If Dean Solomon is one of the front runners, he pinches a win here.
He only has to win 1 or 2. Everyone's saying, he's got to win 4. He's not going to win 4.
No.
If he could win 1, these are the ones you've got to win. These ones, don't worry about playing the big sides. If you can, be competitive. And not competitive last time.
North and Marvel are a different beast. I'll go North Melbourne.
Well, having said that, so that's Essendon. North have got to win this.
They have to.
This is it. If they get done here, then the Adam Simpson story becomes a bit more real.
The North Melbourne.
Fremantle and Gold Coast.
Now, can I ask you this question? Freo have only lost the first game of the year.
Yeah.
Do we see them losing another one?
Well, not the way they're playing. But
No.
don't forget, we said after that first loss, go back to the tapes, we said, both of us, Fremantle are the most complete side in the competition.
I had them finishing on top of the ladder this year. And those way too early predictions you got to do.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting a loss in this one. I'm going Freo.
No. And, I'll tell you what, it's a big, wide open ground. I really want to, and I'm hoping, I'm not death riding this bloke, but Ben King.
Kicks a bag of goals.
Got to. He needs to. This is his moment. And Dogs, Geelong, St Kilda and Melbourne have the bye.
I'll tip all them this week.
All right. Good on you, Jimmy. It's been a pleasure
Sid.
to be with you. Go to send us any of your feedback, Eddie and Jimmy at tapt.com.au. Is that right?
Yeah, tip with a T on the end.
T-A-P-T. That's been it. Thanks to our friends at Hyundai and, of course, at Fiji Airways. This has been Jimmy and...
You're ready.
Thank you.